Hello everyone. Sometimes actors have to change their appearance to star in a movie. They dye their hair, get green skin with the help of a makeup artist, or even conduct experiments with their own weight. Everyone knows it can affect their health, but actors would do anything for a great role, right? Everyone can see the results of such experiments, because often actors who have undergone physical changes for the sake of a role become unrecognizable. Don't believe us? Then keep watching. Let's get it on.
Step, go.
Christian Bale. When it comes to incredible physical transformations, it's impossible not to mention Christian Bale. It all started with the movie American Psycho, where Bale played a man who was obsessed with his appearance. In order to look good on the screen, the actor spent 4 months going to the gym 6 times a week and building muscle mass. But in 2004, The Machinist was released. For this picture, Bale had to lose 28 kilograms. When he weighed only 54 kilograms, he already looked like a skeleton. He wanted to keep losing weight to reach 45 kilograms, but the filmmakers didn't let him do it to avoid ruining Bale's health. When filming was over, Christian had only 6 months to prepare for the Batman movie, and he did it, turning from an exhausted man into a superhero in such a short period of time. Then Bale lost weight a few more times and then went back to the gym. If you look at the images from the movies The Fighter, The Dark Knight and American Hustle, it's hard to believe that you're looking at the same person. But the toughest experience for Bale was preparing for the movie Vice. Even though the film was nominated for an Oscar in 8 categories, including Best Picture and Best Actor, the actor announced he wouldn't challenge his body like that again. "I can't keep doing it. I really can't. My mortality is staring me in the face," he confessed. Jared Leto. Like Bale, Jared Leto knows all about extreme physical changes. He's already lost weight more than once, for example for his part in Requiem for a Dream or Dallas Buyers Club. But when Leto was offered to play the murderer of the great musician John Lennon in the movie Chapter 27, he started transforming in the opposite direction. Supervised by doctors, he gained as much as 30 kilograms, reaching 90 kilograms, although he never weighed more than 70 kilograms. Even though the doctors kept a close eye on the actor's condition, he still got gout. Apparently, Leto even had to use a wheelchair to travel long distances because his body had experienced severe stress due to such a fast weight gain. Once the filming was over, the actor immediately switched to a liquid diet, but it turned out that it's even harder to get rid of the extra pounds than to gain them. It took him about a year to put his body in shape and to get rid of all the terrible consequences for his health. Chris Pratt. This famous Hollywood actor managed to literally transform beyond recognition, from goofy Andy Dwyer to a Marvel superhero. Now only few people will be able to recognize the funny character from Parks and Rec in the Star-Lord. Rumor has it that the director of Guardians of the Galaxy even had to be convinced to audition Chris, but it was the right decision. The actor got the role and began to prepare. In 8 months, Pratt managed to lose about 27 kilograms with diet and training. Besides, he's built up a pretty good muscle mass too. Chris Pratt's training and diet continued for 8 months, 5 before and 3 during the filming process. But he didn't create the image of the Star-Lord alone. He was assisted by a professional coach, Duffy Gavin, who has worked with many Hollywood celebrities, including Chris Hemsworth. By the way, this Australian actor deserves a special mention. Chris Hemsworth. Everybody knows Chris Hemsworth as Marvel's Thor, the mighty god of thunder. But there are other roles that show how much his body has changed over the years. For example, even at the casting for the first Thor movie, Chris Hemsworth did not look remotely like the god of thunder. But after some hardcore training, plus 10.5 kilograms of muscle mass, he could lift Mjolnir and kick his enemies' butts. Also, Chris loved the script of the movie Rush, and he didn't take no for an answer until the director agreed agreed to take him on the team. The problem was that the actor had to lose weight in order to get into the car and, well, to look like a real racer, and he did it. Then again, he had to gain some weight and work out really hard for the role of Thor. For the movie In the Heart of the Sea, Hemsworth had to lose 14 kilograms, and as always, he did it. Of course, he didn't do this all alone. He was helped by professional coaches. Jonah Hill. You know this funny guy. Jonah Hill became famous for his roles in movies like Get Him to the Greek, The Wolf of Wall Street, and many others. You've probably seen him on the screens, but you probably wouldn't recognize him now, because Jonah's weight loss is unbelievable. His corpulence didn't prevent Jonah Hill from being a popular and sought-after actor and a two-time Oscar nominee. Nevertheless, the weight began negatively affecting his health. A few years ago, Hill once again decided to lose weight and succeeded. We don't have the exact numbers, but fans believe Jonah lost about 50 kilograms. The actor completely gave up alcohol, fast food, carbonated drinks, and sweets. Instead, he switched to Japanese cuisine and vegetables. Now, Jonah regularly exercises and leads a healthy lifestyle. He believes that taking care of yourself and your body means being mature. Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey thoroughly prepared to play Ron Woodruff in the movie Dallas Buyers Club. First of all, he had to lose some significant weight, which was a challenge for the 44-year-old actor. In McConaughey's words, his diet was really hardcore. The actor was persistently losing pounds because his diet consisted of Diet Coke, 2 egg whites, green tea, and a few pieces of cooked chicken a day, and occasional treats such as a tapioca pudding, which he made last an hour to enjoy it properly. Eventually, McConaughey lost almost 22 kilograms. According to the actor himself, once the mark on the scales fell to 64 kilograms, he got very grumpy from hunger. He wanted to eat all the time, but he had to settle into the role and play it perfectly. What a challenge.
Okay. Shake his hand, DJ. Give him a good one. Give him a good one.
Oh, yes, and don't forget about regular training. Before that role, the actor weighed 82 kilograms. After that, his weight was just 60 kilograms. Keep in mind that he's over 180 centimeters tall, but his efforts did pay off. His performance in the Dallas Buyers Club was so convincing that the actor won many awards, including a Golden Globe and an Oscar for Best Actor.
All right.
50 Cent. The famous rapper Curtis Jackson, better known as 50 Cent, always looked like a pretty strong, tough guy. But one day he posted photos online where he was barely recognizable. It soon transpired that 50 Cent had lost 24.5 kilograms in 2 months to play in All Things Fall Apart. In that film, the musician played a football player suffering from cancer, so 50 Cent made that sacrifice to look more convincing. With this role, Curtis wanted to honor the memory of his childhood friend who died of cancer. To achieve such a sickly look, the musician was on a drinking diet and worked out 3 hours a day on the treadmill. When he started losing weight at an alarming rate, the manager of the rapper got worried and suggested that he consult a doctor, but Curtis refused. He was so obsessed with what he was doing that the possible consequences and health problems didn't matter to him. He only cared about his character. Later, in an interview, 50 Cent confessed it was really rough for him, but he tried to get as close as possible to the physical condition of his deceased friend. Otherwise, the musician said, people just wouldn't get the character's story right. Tom Hanks. The movie Castaway, starring Tom Hanks, was released in 2000. The story of a man ending up alone on a desert island can hardly be considered original, but the film gained worldwide popularity. Castaway is still considered one of the most famous survival movies. Filming took place between 1998 and 2000, but was not shot consecutively, and here's why. Approximately in the middle of the movie, Hanks's character changes drastically. He becomes thinner, grows long hair and a beard, and it was all a natural change. Before the filming, Hanks had gained 23 kilograms to make his transformation more spectacular. After most of the film was shot, production was completely stopped for a year. During this time, the actor was able to lose weight and grow hair and a beard to look like he really lived on the island for many years. But don't assume that while Hanks was getting in shape, the rest of the team were just chilling. During the 1-year break, Robert Zemeckis, the director of Castaway, used the same crew to make another film, What Lies Beneath. J.K. Simmons. Say what you want, but J.K. Simmons is an amazing actor. Throughout his career, he's always committed to his roles and got into his character as much as he can. Does he look familiar? You've probably seen Simmons in the Spider-Man films with Tobey Maguire, or in one of the memes from this film. In 2015, Simmons won an Oscar for his supporting role in the movie Whiplash, and these are just 2 of his many awesome projects. In Justice League, released in 2017, J.K. played Commissioner James Gordon, and apparently he decided to prepare for this role thoroughly. At that time, the actor was 61 years old, and the Commissioner was never really a superhero with a six-pack, but that didn't matter. Simmons decided to take care of himself and went to the gym. His mentor was Aaron Williamson, a retired US Marine who now works as a fitness trainer. Aaron has helped many Hollywood stars, and it was he who posted several photos and a couple of videos from Simmons' training sessions. Every time we train together, I forget he's 61 years old. So much respect for this guy, was the caption. By the way, Simmons' great shape came in handy for his role in the TV series Counterpart. Psst, dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.